This is my Moto Guzzi Stelvio, and I love it, but I don't trust it. Have you ever trusted something that you probably shouldn't? My ex-wife comes to mind. Or didn't trust something that you probably should. This Moto Guzzi definitely comes to mind. You know, last week I did kind of a longish trip on the Guzzi on a Saturday, several hundred miles. And then on Sunday I decided to take my V-Strom to church. And I had a bit of a revelation. So anyway, I get on the V-Strom this morning. It's funny, I'm backing it out of the garage. And I'm just like, because you know what I don't have to worry about with this? Break it down. No, it is not going to break down. You see, I didn't even realize that every time I got on my Guzzi, I was kind of holding my breath a little bit. And I couldn't even begin to tell you why. Let me tell you about the bike. This is a 2009 Moto Guzzi Stelvio. It's a 1200 4V, first generation. And I bought this from a dealer who actually sold the bike to the original owner. So I'm the second owner. The first owner put 15,000 miles on the bike. That same dealer did all the services, rollarized the engine, 15,000 trouble-free miles. I bought this bike 3 months ago, and it's actually kind of a funny story. I walked in there to buy a brand new Stelvio, and it ended up coming out with this. I'll have to share that another time. But anyway, so in the last 3 months, I put 3,000 trouble-free miles on it. And why don't I trust it? You know, and I think it's because of the reputation, if you will, of Moto Guzzi. And that got me to thinking, you know, how bad is Moto Guzzi really? I mean, don't listen to, you know, the Facebook groups and the Reddit threads and stuff, you know, because I read those too, and I take most of them with a very large block of salt. The service numbers for the big four ran between 11 and 15%. That means brand new bike coming back to the dealer for some kind of problem. And the Moto Guzzi numbers were not available, mostly because Moto Guzzi is considered a boutique brand and they don't produce enough, so Consumer Reports didn't decide to be bothered with it. However, not to be deterred, because I've got Google at my fingertips, baby, I started checking out warranty claims. And the numbers weren't available for the United States, but they were available for the EU and the UK. And this is where it gets spicy. For warranty claims in the EU and UK, Honda, Yamaha, the big five, they ran between 3 and 5%. So 3 to 5% of the brand new bikes bought go back to the dealer because there's some kind of problem. Now here's where it really gets interesting. I can feel the hate coming already. BMW and Ducati, they ran between 30 and 53% warranty claims. Now here it comes. You've been waiting for the moment. Moto Guzzi, 2.04%. Sit with that number for a moment. Now I can already hear the fingers flexing, getting ready to attack that keyboard with the comments, and please do. I try to make an effort to respond to every comment. But yeah, that's the warranty claims, 2.05%. Now the article I was reading went on to quantify that. The Ducati and the BMW, they are very sophisticated machines. You know, they have, you know, all the electronic gizmos, and the engines are, you know, max performance, so you know, there's more potential for fault. Whereas Moto Guzzi's, the article even said this, are very simple. You know, the problems they generally tend to have are minor electrical stuff. You know, headlight, instrument cluster, turn signals, just minor stuff. And, so that kind of explains it, because of course, in the words of the world's greatest engineer, the more you take up the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain. Now, if you caught that reference, you are my people. But yeah, I mean, you make the bike super complicated, and there's more potentials for fault, and so stuff's going to break. Moto Guzzi is dead simple. And you know what, people? I like simple. So there you have it. There's the real truth. So all this time I've been holding my breath and I'm driving my Guzzi. I was just being a fool. I was playing to the internet because, the guy who does 30,000 trouble-free miles, you know who he tells? His riding buddies. The guy that has some kind of electrical fault with 1,500 miles after buying a new bike, you know who he tells? Everybody. He jumps on Facebook, he jumps on Reddit, he goes to the Guzzi forums and cries from the mountaintops, Moto Guzzi's a hunk of shit. And that just really isn't fair. That's not the case, and we as a people allow our minds to be polluted with it. We remember the bad and we so quickly forget the good. So I'm going to ask you people, when you're considering a Moto Guzzi, remember the good. Because there is a lot of good. I absolutely adore this freaking Stelvio. I mean, just listen to that exhaust, baby. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I would love to hear your comments, criticisms, thoughts. Please do the little type thing. Let me know what you think. If you would, be so kind just to like the video and subscribe. I'm a new channel. Yeah, I'm looking for some validation. Tell me you love the Guzzi. If you check out my other videos, I'll put them up here somewhere. I got some Triumph stuff in there. And some, I don't know what the hell you call it. I got some other stuff up there. Anyway, be safe, be kind, and remember, the journey is the point.